Hello everybody, this is Zagamon. Welcome back to the channel where we go over features to Rokugan Total Clan War. And first of all, I want to apologize to everybody for... Hold on, let me turn this down. First of all, I want to apologize to everybody for taking so long to make a new video. I had planned to make a video to show off features of the campaign map. I recorded one about 90 minutes. It took me a week to edit, but the final result was utter garbage. The sound was off. The video kept jumping to place. I don't know if it was my terrible editing or if it was, I don't know, maybe something's wrong with the YouTube editor. But I ended up just throwing it away because I'm not going to embarrass myself by putting such a monstrosity onto my channel. Away. So that is still a week of my life wasted on one video, so I ended up taking a break because I was still too angry to record another video. Sorry. I'm here now, so, and I'm making you guys the video you want and what I'm supposed to do, because I would really like to keep the channel active, really be very transparent about what I'm doing here. I want you to see what's happening, and I want you guys to be involved. So, I'm really sorry for taking so long. Anywho, so, in this next series of videos, we're going to be showing off the campaign map, the starting locations for each faction, and beginning strategies, and overall idea about how to play as these guys. So we're going to start with the one and only Crab. Now this is where the Caillou wall is supposed to go, but I haven't added it yet. I'm hoping to get permission to use someone else's great Wall of China model and use that here. Maybe place some forts along the line here to, you know, whenever Shadowlands armies come up, it would lay siege to that fort, and you would get the tactical battle along the wall. I hope that will be possible. Right. So, you have the capital here, Kudenhita. You have iron. Crab Clan lands are typically rich in iron in the L5R universe. You have two starting agents, a diplomat and a priest. Priests I am renaming to magistrates. Crab Clan Magistrate. And Yasuki Courtier. The priests would have the same function as before. Except for spreading religion, they would be spreading allegiance. Everybody in Rokugan has the same religion, so it would be kind of pointless to do that. But allegiance, that's much better. 90% Crab Clan, 10% Shadowlands Corruption. In the video I recorded, there was a demonstration of what can happen if you have too much Shadowlands Corruption, but I don't have it now. Basically, an army of cultists will appear in your province and lay siege to your settlement if the corruption is too high. You have to deal with it before that happens. It would be very bad for you. You can denounce blood speakers and doomsayers the same way you denounce heretics in the vanilla. It's that simple. The Crab are a very warrior-like clan, and as such, they get their best units from castles. The Barracks branch, Ashigaru Dojo. Samurai Dojo. Improved Samurai Dojo. They get the Katana Samurai, the Tetsubo Samurai, the Hiruma Slayers. Greater Samurai Dojo. They would get the Hida Avengers. Legendary Samurai Dojo. They get the Hida Elite card. And I forgot to add Damned Berserkers. I have to do that later. I really have to update their look too, because they just look too generic for now. The Cavalry branch, you get the staples. The Cavalry Dojo. You get the basic units, Samurai Cavalry and Mounted Samurai Archers. Improved Cavalry Dojo and Greater Cavalry Dojo, you get the Suitors Legionnaires. Archery Dojo, they don't really have that much. I lied, yes they do. Samurai Archers, Hiruma Archers, Hiruma Snipers. Now for the Crab Clan, well, all clans will get Ballista Maker and Catapult Maker. In the vanilla copy I will use to make this mod, the Ballista Maker makes 3 Ballista right off the bat, and the Catapult Maker makes 3 Catapults right off the bat. I nerfed this severely to make siege assaults much more painful. In Rokugan, siege assaults are really looked down upon, and they are feared for good reason. So I made it quite a hassle to make siege weapons. Ballista Maker makes 1 ballista at a time. A Catapult Maker makes 2 ballista, but only 1 catapult at a time. Now the siege works. Available to everybody in vanilla, I have made the siege works crab only. Crab only, and they get a Caillou Sling. That's it. So vanilla trebuchet. Vanilla trebuchet, but, well, you know, I made it crab only now. The Smith's armories have the same function as before. Except the first level is really just an introductory building. It doesn't do anything. The last building, the Armor Factory, I need to rename it to Caillou Armory, and this will also be crab only. The crab are going to have the best armor and weapons in the entire empire. You give a very good armor bonus and maybe a weapon bonus too, because, you know, that's at the picture. Ports are going to be functionally the same. Roads are functionally the same. Farms are functionally the same. Mines are functionally the same if your province has minerals. Magistrate office. Oh, that's for castle. I should really go into here. Magistrate office. This is where magistrates can be trained. Your priests. They will not be trained at temples. Tier 1 has the law bonus, and you recruit a magistrate. Tier 2 doubles the law bonus. Tier 3 lets you train another magistrate. It'll be functionally the same at castles, but it only goes to Tier 2. Swordsmiths. Level 1 is just an introductory building. Level 2 gives a bonus to melee weapons. I had Legendary Swordsmith, which would give a double bonus to melee weapons, but I might scrap it. It might be a bit overpowered, you know? Alright. Now, when it comes to cities, the crab don't get that many special units from cities. Okay, here's the Barracks branch. Town Watch, Town Guard, City Watch. They get unique unit Yasuki House Guard. Very good spearmen, but they're not samurai warriors. Militia Drill Square, renamed to Retainer Drill Square. Militia Barracks, renamed to Retainer Barracks. army barracks, and Ashigaru archers are replaced with the Hiruma slayers, but I should just really put them back in. Oh. And that's it. There's one more level above that, but the crab don't get it. Military Academy, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just scrap it or use it for something else. Sea trade functions the same. Trade buildings function the same. Increase trade income and you can train merchants. Roads, farms, mines. Magic. Shugenja Dojo. This is where your Shugenja can be trained. They are expensive and they take a long time. I set that on purpose to stop anyone from being reliant on Shugenja. Now here we have clan monuments. For each clan, instead of temples that spread religion, it will be monuments that spread allegiance. They will not be able to train units. All they do is they spread your influence in the province. Level 1 is just a law bonus. Level 2 is you get the loyalty conversion bonus. Level 3 doubles both. The entertainment buildings function the same. Government buildings function the same. Now these here are actual temples, but for most clans they're going to be nothing but health and happiness bonuses. Some clans will be able to train warrior monks from these, but for most it's just another boost. Sumotori Arena is a building that is only available to the crab and lion. It's just another happiness bonus. Art School, Artisan Academy. Increased trade income and happiness. Rice Granary. Rice granaries are not mentioned in any cards or for really anything at all in the L5R print material, but it is something I decided to add because it makes perfect sense. A lot of rulers in ancient China and Japan would make granaries to preserve rice in case a famine happens. Functionally, they are the same as an Encounter Studio. They amplify your religion building effects, and they give a health bonus. Assassins, I'll get to that later. No, actually that's the last one, so we'll get to it now. Okay. So when it comes to Spies and Assassins, I decided to take a page from the first Shogun Total War. Spies will be trained from Tea House. Excellent Tea House. Spies are better quality. Den of Spies. Great quality spies, and you can recruit 2 of them. Assassins is the same way. Now, I used to call it Ninja Dojo, but I realized that many clans have their own types of assassins. They just don't call them ninjas. Like the Crab, for example, have Hiruma Stalkers. That's what their assassins are called, Hiruma Stalkers. Just like the Courtier is called Yasuki Courtier. The Diplomat, you know what I mean. I tried to give the agents a specific school name. I want to include as many schools as possible in the mod. The leader is the one and only Hida Kisada. Pretty solid leader, but much more spectacular on the battlefield. Traits and ancillaries, I tried to give school names and advantages and disadvantages from the role-playing game. like brash you see here. Now obviously these ancillaries still need to be changed. The pictures, I mean. I don't have unit cards as yet. Hopefully I can get some help for that real soon. Because it's a cosmetic thing, it'll be the last thing on my list, so if you guys would like to see something different other than the placeholder, you know, by all means, you are welcome to download this and offer your help. Other generals. Hirauushi. Brash. Head turner. Stone-faced, feels respected, strong language, promising commander. The infamous Hideyakamo. And the weak Hidesukune. Just like in the canon, he is not a good fighter. He has lower morale, gets killed easily, but he has some good strategic uses. Now, for the overall strategy of the crab, you would have to keep a nice sizable garrison near the wall, because I would like to script some Shadowlands attacks later on. You need to use your magistrates along your provinces as much as you can to keep corruption low. You have a holding on the other side of this water here in Yasuki lands. It is divided with the crane. You can choose to have a trade agreement with them for extra money, or you can push your claim and take over all of Yasuki lands and start war with them. From Yasuki lands, you can march over the mountain pass and take over these rebelling crab territories to solidify your hold and add to your income. There is little standing in your way in the south of Rokugan, save for the sparrow and the fox. They are of little challenge to you, but I would try to script that attacking a minor clan will really anger the imperial families. So you have to consider that if you wish to move up north. The closest great clan is the crane, the crab's long-time enemy, longest, really. Yasukitaka, Daikoku's blessing. Just wanted to show off a merchant, a famous one in the universe. If you decide to attack the crane holdings, you will end up facing Daidoji Uji and his army. Now the good news is, this place is very isolated from Crane land proper. So if you're able to overrun them, well, the crane can't really do anything, they can't do anything about it. They can't really send help. If you choose to try to be nice to the minor clans, you can try to get trade agreements with them. If they end up striking you first, well, you may then pretty much can destroy them without consequence. Across the water is the Mantis. The AI doesn't really like doing naval invasions, so they're not going to be really doing much. But you never know. Even the AI may suddenly just land an army here, and oh, what are you going to do now? What are they up to? You can try to get a trade agreement with them if they develop enough, and maybe put merchants onto their lands. You can get a whole lot of money with all that spice and silk. The second great clan you will end up dealing with is the Scorpion. The Scorpion may expand south, pressing into Brotherhood territory and Fox territory. And if that happens, well, then you have your next victim. With the Crab, it's pretty straightforward. You're just going to be moving up the coast and up the plains here until you get to the Spine of the World Mountains. Right here. Once you get here, you have to find a way to move up on through it. Biden Pass, or do you want to finish off the Crane and march through their lands? Or if you're brave, do you want to make ships and sail them all the way up? That'd be the fastest way, but you're in danger for the pirates, and maybe Mantis too if they decide to stop you. Eventually you'll get to the capital, and you'll finally win the game. All the while, you'd have to make sure you have a sizable garrison to fend off Shadowlands attacks. You have Cute and Hiruma here, but don't even bother. I made the land around it impassable. Now beyond here you have the Shadowlands itself. Don't even bother. The settlement here is inaccessible. As you saw in the Crab Clan showcase, the tactical doctrine is using heavy infantry and really just steamrolling the opposition. They have great armor, great shock troops, very durable. Their cavalry is very limited. So yeah, they're really good at defensive positions. When a Crab general becomes ready to, be hired, vanilla adopted, they are more likely to have traits about strength, courage, and hating the Crane, and also being ugly and foul-mouthed. And that's really all I have to say about the Crab Clan and their overall strategy. If there's anything else you'd like to know, by all means just leave a comment and I'll answer as best as I can. If there's a feature you want to know about, you can ask about it and I'll see if I can find a way to get it added. No promises. I mean, my modding skill isn't that good and there are a lot of hard-coded limits in this engine. But I'll try. Thank you all for watching. I'm really sorry it took so long again. I will try to get the Crane strategy released as soon as possible. Thank you for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.